Good morning, Captain, and welcome, Patriots, on your crew. We are back at Dollywood, surprise, surprise, for early ride time. When you get here, go to the third line before the booths, because that one seems to split up into two, maybe even three kiosks. It moves a lot faster. I've noticed that yesterday and today. I am headed to Lightning Rod, which is one of the three coasters available during early ride time. It's Lightning Rod, Fire Chaser Express, and Tennessee Tornado. Oh boy. And we are going to, I don't know, we're going to try and do front and back just to see, because that first ride was not very comfortable. After that, we just swing right into Golden Hour. I don't know, we'll see. I definitely want to get another ride on Mind Eraser, Mystery Mine. Then after that, I'm going to go to a full-service lunch experience. I don't know which one yet. I will choose right before I go. They're right next to each other, I think, but yeah. Right, like Front Porch Cafe or Aunt something. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Ghost Park Dollywood. It's about 5 after 9, so there you go. Found two guests. All right, let's just continue as we stroll leisurely toward Lightning Rod. I planned a lot of time on this trip for Dollywood, thinking that the ride times and everything like that would be, or the wait times would be, they would be like Orlando wait times. They're not, and I've learned now from here and over Georgia and Carowinds that they're not. None of these parks had ride times like Orlando. You could do 2 full days here and really experience Dollywood. I wanted to spend more time here because, like I said, this is my current aspirational park. You know what? We are a victim of our own success in Florida, so I'm gonna have to cope with that somehow, like Express After 4 and Quick Queue complimentary. And you know what, Disney, you need a fast pass option. I do not know how to read a calendar. I said this before, and you know what, I'm just gonna own it, because Lightning Rod is not open for early ride time. It's only Fire Chaser Express today. Okay, I admit, no, it's totally me. Like I said, I cannot read a list of dates correctly, so maybe I'm an honorary Gen Zer. I will say +1 for using an actual rope. $9.55 rope drops. All right, not an actual rope, but you know what I mean. So I'm headed to Fire Chaser Express. Also confirmed, the gates open at 9 for everybody, but only Gold and Diamond pass holders can use the early ride time. Rope drop of Big Bear is already queuing up. Check out the rope drop line for Lightning Rod. So yeah, it's just as bad in the back row. Since this is a special trip, and I skipped it last night, well, I didn't skip it, it was closed. This is 1 scoop of birthday cake ice cream. Birthday cake Mayfield birthday cake ice cream. I'll get it right.
Now, y'all excuse me. I have some very important business to tend to.
Aren't we all? Moon pies aren't a thing in South Florida. I have only had one. It was on a road trip back in uni, and I didn't get it. I really don't get it. Suffice to say, well, no, let's just say I didn't like it. But you know what? Maybe it's time we try it again. Captain, I failed. I failed big time. I did not bring an extra bag, and I did not bring one that I intended to check, and I just want to buy this whole rack. What am I gonna do? It just never occurred to me, because last time I was on a mission like this was to Knott's Berry Farm, and I didn't have to worry about it. I could buy whatever I want because I was going home on a cruise ship. I didn't really have to worry about how much I had and whether it was a liquid or a solid at room temperature. You know what? People talk about defunding. Yeah, there's an agency we really need to defund. After what is one of the best theme park meals I have ever had, it is time to let Miss Klondike Katie, well, she can whistle me off to sleep as I digest. No, I better not fall asleep, because then I might fall off the train, and that would be bad. Seated and ready. I think I was one of the last people to make the cutoff. They actually closed the gates a good 10-15 minutes before departure. I walked by this so many times. I thought it was over in the other section by the theater. Okay, well, let's check out Dolly's childhood home.
If there was one thing about being poor, it's that it makes a person more creative.
Well, that's super cute. They reenact stories from Dolly's childhood in the cabin. And one of them reminds us that, well, you know what, a big part of Dolly Parton is the story of sweet revenge. Yes, because one of the scenes described the genesis of the patchwork coat, or the coat of many colors, one of her most famous songs she has written, and it describes how her mother made her this patchwork coat. She wore it to school, and all the kids made fun of her, and we should never, ever forget that that heartbroken little girl now has her own theme park. Those little kids, they're probably in jail. The world's most famous RV. Let's go. Well, that was handled shockingly poorly. So the bus closed due to the ambient temperature. Perhaps the aircon unit on the coach can't keep up. Okay, that's fine. But it's been this warm all afternoon. Management should have foreseen this, because it's probably happened before, and closed the line, not evac everybody from the line. People who had been waiting for, granted, not that long, maybe 10 minutes, but pretty bad show, Hershend. You might want to update that procedure just a smidge. I guess it is a hot day today here in the Smoky Mountains. The app says 90 degrees, but here's the thing, I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all because the humidity is so low. Yep, 90 degrees and only 27% humidity. So for me, it might as well be December, because 90 degrees is not a problem when you're used to 90-95% humidity. This is a dream. Still, stay hydrated, and good on Dollywood for having sparkling water at some of the fountain stations. I just saw Harmonies of the Heart in the Dream Song Theater. Just a lovely little, well, basically a clip show like you would see on a cruise ship, but of course featuring our wonderful hostess, Miss Dolly Parton. But here is Dolly's closet up there, and what does it say? What does it say? It says, her style, your size? Ooh, damn, she doesn't hold back, because she's super fit. Everyone else? Yeah. Yes, it must be an unusually hot day here at Dollywood, because things just feel different. This is the first time I've actually seen Powerade, believe it or not, and the crowd is not what I would have expected for today, and the wait times are shockingly low. So I'm gonna go ride some rides. And just like at Disney, the big water cups are out. Didn't find him last time, but maybe Big Bear is on the trail. Whee! Oh my God. Not exactly the most comfortable ride in the world, but a lot of these I've seen are kids only, so when you find one that adults can ride solo, you gotta take it. Oh my God. Ow. Dang, I forget what it's called, but I've never ridden one of these before. First, getting into this thing is an experience into itself, because it is free swinging. And, well, there is my lovely Mad Mockingbird. Well, look at that. Purple, red, and gold. And it is definitely a kiddie ride, because the operator has to release the seatbelt. It's a Larson flying scooter, and I've heard about people whipping them around. Now I see why. It's fast, and if you maneuver the sail properly, yeah, I probably could have spun it around. First time I've ridden. Didn't want to push the limits too far, but I see why they're fun, and the enthusiasts always get a kick out of this. This is unusually low. It's like right there. Dolly, you gotta get your money back on Lightning Rod, or write a song about it, because it is down again. This morning I was over there for golden hours, and I waited for the queue to drain, got in line, or I was about to get in line, and then this group of tourists, they were British, just came up and asked if this was the time saver line. Yeah, explained the whole deal, at least how I perceived it. They asked, should they ride now or wait? And I told them, we'll ride it now, because he's been breaking down, and you don't know if you'll get another chance. I'm sure they're glad they did, because he was down for maybe a half an hour, it seemed, back to temporarily closed. It's finally dinner time. Yes, it's the same day as Aunt Granny's from Hickory House Barbecue. This is the pulled pork barbecue sandwich with fries and a bit of honey mustard for the fries because, yeah, the sandwich is already sauced and that's how Chef presents it. That's how I'm going to eat it. And they have Powerade here. I don't remember seeing that before, but it is a hot day. And for the Nitpickers or New York Times, I do have the drink plan. I just don't want to carry that thing around. So, yeah, it's okay. That barbecue pulled pork sandwich, they are top of the game. Wow. You know, that is not theme park food. Not theme park food at all. That's legit food truck food. And the fries were a cut that I've never seen before. That is so amazing. Oh, wow. And I was worried that I wouldn't be able to have dinner. Silly me. Come on, you guys know the deal better than I do, I guess. Oh boy. You know what? I think I'm near a shop.
No, go back.
That's the end of another fantastic day here at Dollywood. Yes, still merch shopping. You'll see this soon. I am headed out. I wanted to go off property again, or I planned to go off property again, but I didn't want to, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. So I'm missing all the other fun activities here in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg, but that's okay, because it just means I will have to come back to Dollywood and then go to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. So I can definitely say I am thankful, very thankful to be here, and thankful for my problems.